7 Hidden Reasons Why You Look Younger Than Your Age, a Stoic Guide to Ageless Living. Age does not define you. There are moments in life when time seems to bend, when someone looks at you, their eyes widening in disbelief, and they say, "Wait, how old did you say you are?" Perhaps they guessed you were 10, even 15 years younger. Maybe they insist you must be joking when you tell them your real age. At first, you might take it as a mere compliment, a stroke of luck. Good genes, maybe, but what if I told you that looking younger isn't just about the DNA you inherited or the skincare routine you follow? What if it is a reflection of something far deeper, something that stems from your mindset, your resilience, and the way you navigate life's ever-changing tides? In the world of Stoic philosophy, youth is not merely measured in years, but in how lightly we carry time upon our shoulders. It is not about denying the passage of time, but embracing it with grace, strength, and wisdom. Those who age prematurely often carry the weight of stress, regret, and resistance to change, while those who remain vibrant and youthful have mastered the art of acceptance, growth, and inner peace. Today, we will uncover 7 powerful Stoic principles that shape not only how you feel, but how you appear to the world. These are the traits of those who defy aging, not through external efforts alone, but through a way of living that transcends time itself. So if you've ever been told that you look younger than your age, or if you simply wish to cultivate a presence that radiates vitality, pay close attention. The wisdom we are about to explore has the power to transform not just your appearance, but your entire way of being. And before we begin, if this kind of deep, thought-provoking content resonates with you, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications. This is just one of many discussions we have on how to live with strength, clarity, and purpose. Join us on this journey of self-mastery and timeless living. Now, let's begin. What if your youth was not something you lost to time, but something you cultivated with intention? Number 1. Resilience in adversity, the strength you carry. Shows on your face. Think for a moment about the people in your life who have endured the worst, those who have lost loved ones, suffered financial ruin, battled illness, or faced betrayal. And yet, when you see them, they stand tall, their eyes steady, their presence unshaken. Now think of others who have been worn down by life. Even if they haven't faced extraordinary hardship, they carry the weight of every worry, every disappointment, every unhealed wound on their faces. Their expressions are tense, their shoulders slumped, and their energy feels heavy, as if time itself has drained them. What makes the difference? It's not luck. It's not just genetics. It's resilience, the ability to face life's storms and emerge unbroken. The Stoic truth: it's not what happens, it's how you respond. One of the most profound lessons from Stoic philosophy is this: you cannot control external events, but you can control your response to them. Epictetus: world does not pause its challenges for anyone. Heartbreak will come, loss is inevitable, change is constant. But the way you carry these experiences determines not just your emotional well-being, but also your physical presence. When you allow stress, bitterness, and grief to consume you, it etches itself onto your skin, your posture, your voice. Chronic stress raises cortisol levels, accelerating aging, deepening wrinkles, dulling your skin, and draining your energy. On the other hand, those who cultivate inner resilience radiate something different, a quiet strength and unshakable presence. They are the ones who, despite the hardships they've endured, walk with confidence, speak with clarity, and meet the world with a sense of calm determination. And that energy, strong, assured, unwavering, translates into a face that does not surrender easily to time. Application: how to cultivate unbreakable resilience. If resilience shapes how you appear to the world, then the question becomes, how do you develop it? 1. Reframe hardship as a test of character. Life does not happen to you. It happens for you. Every difficulty is an opportunity to sharpen your mind and strengthen your resolve. The next time you face a setback, ask yourself, what is this moment teaching me? How can I grow stronger because of this? Instead of resenting hardship, use it as fuel, a chance to cultivate patience, discipline. 2. Let go of what you cannot control. There is a simple yet liberating truth in Stoic thought. Most things are beyond your control. You cannot stop aging, but you can choose to embrace it with grace. You cannot change how others treat you, but you can choose how you react. You cannot erase the past, but you can refuse to let it define you. Holding on to what you cannot change is like carrying an unnecessary weight. It burdens your soul and shows on your face. But once you release it, you regain your lightness, your energy, your timeless presence. 3. Strengthen the mind, and the body will follow. Your body reflects your state of mind. Those who dwell on stress and anxiety walk hunched with tension in their eyes and weariness in their voice. Those who cultivate mental fortitude stand tall, move with intention, and exude a quiet sense of confidence. Every day, practice mental conditioning the same way you would exercise your body. Morning reflection. Start each day by reminding yourself, no matter what happens today, I will remain calm and in control. Controlled breathing. When stress rises, pause. Take a deep breath. Control your breath, control your response. Daily exposure to challenge. Do something difficult every day, whether it's waking up early, taking a cold shower, or pushing through discomfort. The more you train resilience in small things, the stronger you become when real adversity strikes. The final thought. Time leaves its mark, but you choose what it writes. Imagine yourself 10, 20 years from now. What kind of energy do you want to radiate? Will your face tell the story of burdens carried too long, or will it reflect the strength of someone who has faced life with courage and grace? The world does not determine how you age. You do. And it begins with the way you carry yourself through adversity. So when life tests you, stand firm, not just for your mind, but for the presence you wish to bring into the world. Because resilience is not just something you feel, it's something you wear. 2, embracing change. Flexibility keeps you young. Close your eyes for a moment and picture 2 different people. The first is someone who clings to the past. They resist new ideas, avoid new experiences, and hold tightly to the way things used to be. Change unsettles them. They speak often of how much better things were before, how the world has become too complicated, too different, too fast. Now picture the second person. They move through life with curiosity, with ease, with a quiet excitement. They do not resist change. They flow with it. When new challenges arise, they adapt. When life shifts in unexpected ways, they adjust their course with a sense of adventure rather than fear. Who do you think looks younger, moves with more energy, and radiates a presence that feels alive? It's not just an illusion, it's science. And, more importantly, it's a way of thinking. The Stoic truth, change is inevitable, resistance is optional. One of the great Stoic lessons is this: you cannot step into the same river twice, for other waters are continually flowing on. Heraclitus, everything in life is in motion. Your body, your relationships, your career, the world around you. To resist change is to resist life itself. And that resistance, that stubborn unwillingness to flow with time, does not just age your mind. It ages your body, your energy, and your very presence. You have seen it before. The person who refuses to learn new things, who refuses to grow, who holds on to rigid routines, not out of wisdom, but out of fear. They begin to slow down, not because of age, but because of their mindset. And then there are those who remain. Light, open, flexible. They welcome challenges, they engage with new ideas, they refuse to let their spirit grow stiff even as their years increase. These are the ones who carry a timeless energy, not because they are defying age, but because they are. Application: how to cultivate adaptability and stay youthful. How do you become someone who flows effortlessly with time rather than fights against it? 1. Shift from "why is this happening" to "what can I learn from this?" When change arrives, most people's first reaction is resistance. I don't want to start over. I miss the way things used to be. I wish life would slow down. But resistance does not stop change. It only makes the process more painful. Instead, when faced with uncertainty, ask yourself, what can this teach me? How can I use this moment to grow stronger? Every unexpected shift is an opportunity, not to hold on to the past, but to create a better future. 2. Cultivate a "why not" mindset. Have you ever heard someone say, "I'm too old for that"? This mindset is a trap. It is not aging itself that makes people rigid. It is the refusal to try new things. The next time you hesitate before learning something new, before embracing a new technology, before stepping into an unfamiliar experience, ask yourself a better question. Why not? Why not try a new hobby? Why not take a different path than the one you planned? Why not learn something completely outside your comfort zone? Because here's the truth. The more flexible you are in mind, the younger you remain in spirit. 3. Train your mind like you train your body. Most people believe aging begins in the body. But what if it actually begins in the mind? If you stop challenging yourself, your mind becomes dull. If you stop learning, your thinking slows. If you stop adapting, you begin to stiffen, not just mentally, but physically. You train your body to stay strong by moving it. You train your mind to stay young by keeping it open. Here's how. Do something unfamiliar every day. Read a book in a genre you don't usually explore. Take a new route home. Try a new type of food. Challenge yourself to change your mind. Engage in conversations where you listen more than you speak. Be willing to be wrong. Be willing to grow. Stay socially and intellectually active. Connect with younger generations. Learn from them. Teach them. Keep yourself engaged in the world rather than withdrawing from it. The final thought. Flow with life, and life will flow. With you, life is always moving. You can either flow with it, or you can fight against it. The person who resists change ages faster, not because of time, but because of tension. The person who remains open, curious, willing to evolve, they are the ones who seem to defy time itself. So the next time you find yourself clinging to what was, afraid of what's to come, pause, breathe, and ask yourself, what if this change is exactly what I need? Because those who learn to dance with time, rather than resist it, will always move with a grace. Number 3, curiosity keeps the mind and body youthful. Think back to the last time you met someone who radiated energy, excitement, and enthusiasm for life. Maybe they were in their 50s, 60s, or beyond, yet something about them felt young, vibrant, full of life. Now contrast that with someone who, though perhaps younger, seemed tired, indifferent, and stuck in routine. Their conversations felt predictable, their interests stagnant, their days a loop of the same old habits. What separates these two types of people? It is not the number of years they have lived. It is the fire within their mind. Those who remain curious, who seek to learn, explore, and challenge themselves, carry a youthful essence that cannot be manufactured. It is not found in anti-aging creams or cosmetic procedures. It is not a matter of luck. It is a matter of choice. The Stoic truth, a mind that stagnates ages before the body. Does in Stoicism, the pursuit of wisdom is one of life's highest virtues. The great philosopher Seneca wrote, "As long as you live, keep learning how to live. The moment you believe you know everything, have seen everything, or have nothing left to learn is the moment you begin to age, not just in body, but in spirit." This is why some people in their 70s or 80s seem more alive, more energetic, more engaged with the world than someone half their age. They do not allow their minds to become rigid. They continue to question, explore, and embrace the unknown. Meanwhile, others become mentally still. They settle into routines that require no thought, no discovery, no real engagement with life. And this mental stagnation soon manifests physically, in their posture, their expressions, their very presence. Application: how to cultivate a curiosity that keeps you young. If curiosity fuels a youthful presence, then the next question is, how do you ensure that your mind stays sharp, engaged, and full of life? 1. Ask more questions than you answer. Many people, as they grow older, stop asking questions. They assume they already know enough, understand enough, and have figured out life. But those who stay youthful never stop questioning. They ask, why is this the way it is? They wonder, what else is there to learn? They remain open to perspectives that challenge their own. The next time you engage in conversation, practice listening more than you speak. Not just hearing, but truly absorbing new information, new ideas, new ways of thinking. The willingness to remain a student of life is one of the most powerful ways to maintain a presence that feels ageless. 2. Pursue new experiences. No matter how small, curiosity is not just about intellectual growth, it is about experiential growth. Every time you try something new, you ignite the same neural pathways that were active in your youth, when everything in life felt fresh, exciting, and full of possibility. Eat a food you've never tried before. Listen to music from a different culture. Take a class on a subject completely outside your comfort zone. It does not have to be grand. It simply has to be new. 3. Challenge your own beliefs. One of the greatest dangers of aging is not physical decline, but mental rigidity. Many people become set in their ways, unwilling to consider different perspectives, resistant to change. This is not wisdom, this is stagnation. To stay young in spirit, be willing to be wrong. Be willing to change your mind. Read a book from an author whose views challenge your own. Engage in discussions where your goal is not to win, but to understand. Consider that what you believed at 20, 30, or 40 may not be what you believe at 60 or 70, and that's okay. A mind that remains flexible remains alive. The final thought: keep the fire burning and time will never catch you. If you ever wonder why some people look and feel so much younger than their age while others seem to have aged long before their time, look at their curiosity. Are they still learning? Are they still questioning? Are they still exploring the world with wonder? Because youth is not about avoiding wrinkles. It is about keeping the fire of discovery alive. And as long as you are willing to learn, to grow, to challenge yourself, time will never truly. 4. Expressing emotions. Freely, releasing, not repressing, keeps you light. Have you ever met someone whose presence feels heavy, not because of their physical body, but because of the emotional weight they carry? Their eyes seem burdened, their expressions guarded, their smiles forced. Even when they speak, there's a tension in their voice, as if they're holding something back. Now think of someone who seems light, effortless, open. Their energy is free-flowing, their laughter comes easily, and even in moments of sadness, they express it without shame or hesitation. Which of these two people do you think ages more quickly? Science has already confirmed what the ancient Stoics understood. Unexpressed emotions do not simply disappear. They stay trapped in the body, manifesting as stress, tension, and premature aging. Those who suppress their emotions may believe they are being strong, but in reality they are carrying a silent burden that wears them down, inside and out. The Stoic truth, true strength, lies in mastery, not suppression. The Stoics did not believe in denying emotions. They did not advocate for becoming numb or emotionless. Instead, they believed in acknowledging emotions, understanding them, and then deciding whether or not to let them control you. As Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." There is a difference between expressing emotions freely and letting emotions rule you. A person who suppresses their anger, sadness, or fear does not eliminate these emotions. They simply bury them, allowing them to build up over time. A person who is controlled by their emotions reacts impulsively, allowing anger to dictate their words, or sadness to consume their actions. A person who masters their emotions recognizes them, processes them, and then chooses how to respond with clarity and wisdom. This is the balance we must strive for, not to suppress, nor to be consumed, but to release emotions in a way that frees us. Application. How to release emotional weight and stay youthful. If emotional repression leads to stress, aging, and heaviness, then the question becomes, how do you release emotions in a way that keeps you light, free, and youthful? 1. Allow yourself to feel without judgment. Many people believe that to cry, to grieve, or to admit emotional pain is a sign of weakness. But what is truly weak? To acknowledge and process your emotions, or to let them silently eat away at you? 2. Allow yourself to feel or to numb yourself so deeply that you forget how to experience life at all. The next time you feel a strong emotion, whether it's sadness, anger, frustration, or grief, give yourself permission to feel it fully. If you need to cry, cry. If you feel angry, express it in a way that does not harm you or others. If you are grieving, allow yourself to mourn rather than pretending everything is fine. There is no wisdom in bottling up what must be released. 2. Speak your truth with calmness and clarity. Of the greatest causes of stress and therefore premature aging is unspoken words. How often do people hold back their thoughts, their feelings, their concerns, out of fear of judgment, conflict, or rejection? But what happens when you do not? Speak your truth. Your body absorbs the tension. Your mind replays the unsaid words over and over. Your relationships suffer because you are not being authentic. The Stoics believed in speaking with purpose, with wisdom, and with self-control. This means saying what you truly feel without unnecessary aggression, expressing disagreement without disrespect, setting boundaries without guilt. When you speak freely but with intention, you release tension rather than store it within you. 3. Find a healthy outlet. For emotional release, not all emotions need to be spoken aloud. Some feelings are best processed internally, through action. The Stoics often turned to writing, movement, and philosophy as a means of self-exploration. Journaling. Writing out your emotions can help you understand them without becoming trapped in them. Physical movement. Whether it's exercise, walking, or even deep breathing, movement allows emotion to leave the body. Meditation and reflection. Taking time to observe your thoughts rather than immediately reacting to them creates a sense of calm control over your emotions. When you find healthy ways to release emotional energy, you prevent it from weighing down your body, your face. The final thought. Lightness is the key to agelessness. Look at those who remain youthful in spirit and in appearance. They are not those who have lived without pain. They are those who have learned to release pain rather than let it harden them. They laugh often and they laugh fully. They cry when they need to and they let it pass through them. They speak their truth rather than carrying unspoken words in their hearts. And because of this, they move lightly through the world. So, ask yourself, am I carrying unnecessary emotional weight? What have I left unsaid, unexpressed, unreleased? Because the longer you hold on to emotions that need to be set free, the more they will show, not just in your mind, but in your very presence. Let go, speak, express. And you will find that in releasing what weighs you down, you make room for the lightness that keeps you forever young. Number 5, choosing your environment wisely. The people around you shape your energy. Have you ever walked into a room and instantly felt a shift in your energy? Maybe it was a space filled with laughter, warmth, and uplifting conversations, where you felt lighter, more inspired, and at peace. Or perhaps you've entered a different kind of room, a room where negativity lingered in the air, where complaints, gossip, and tension seemed to drain you before you even said a word. Now imagine spending years in each of these environments. In the first, you would naturally feel more alive, more engaged, more connected to life itself. In the second, you would slowly become heavier, more exhausted, more disconnected. The truth is, the energy you surround yourself with seeps into your soul. And over time, it does more than affect how you feel. It affects how you look, how you carry yourself, and how time leaves its mark on you. The Stoic truth. You are the company you keep. The ancient Stoics understood something that modern psychology now confirms. Associate with people who are likely to improve you. Seneca, your mind, body, and spirit. Absorb the energy of those around you. Spend time with those who are constantly negative, and you will find yourself weighed down by their pessimism. Spend time with those who uplift, inspire, and challenge you in a positive way, and you will feel more vibrant, more engaged, more youthful. Think about the 5 people you interact with the most. Are they people who encourage growth, laughter, and meaningful conversations? Constantly complain, dwell on the past, or drain your energy? The Stoics believed that just as you nourish your body with good food, you must nourish your mind and soul with good company. Because over time, the people you surround yourself with become a part of you. Application: how to choose your environment for lifelong energy and youthfulness. If the energy around you shapes your presence, then the question becomes, how do you intentionally cultivate an environment that lifts you rather than drains you? 20. Set boundaries with negative people. Not everyone in your life contributes to your well-being. Some people carry an endless supply of complaints but never take action. Some people feed on drama and pull you into their negativity. Some people are stuck in cycles of bitterness and resentment and want you to be stuck too. You do not have to cut them out completely, but you do have to set boundaries. Limit time with those who drain your energy. Do not engage in gossip, drama, or pointless complaints. If someone always brings negativity, be the one who shifts the conversation towards something constructive, or simply walk away. Energy is contagious. Make sure you're catching the right kind. 2. Surround yourself with those who inspire you. Just as some people drain you, others lift you. They challenge you to think differently. They encourage you to grow. They remind you to laugh, to play, to live. Ask yourself, who makes me feel energized after I spend time with them? Who makes me feel more optimistic, more hopeful, more engaged with life? Seek out these people. Make it a priority to spend time with those who bring out the best in you. 3. Cultivate an environment that fuels your mind. Your surroundings are more than just the people you interact with. Your physical space, the books you read, the content you consume, all of it feeds your energy. Does your home feel calm and welcoming, or cluttered and chaotic? Do you read and watch things that expand your mind, or do they drain and distract you? Do you engage in conversations that deepen your thinking, or ones that keep you stuck in surface-level negativity? You have more control over your environment than you think. Be intentional about what you allow into your space. The final thought: you cannot choose time, but you can choose who walks with you. Aging is inevitable, but how you experience it, whether you move through life with lightness and joy, or with heaviness and exhaustion, is shaped by the people and so take a moment and reflect. Who and what am I allowing into my life? Is my environment helping me grow, or is it holding me back? Because in the end, youthfulness is not just about how many years you have lived. It is about the energy you carry and the energy you absorb. Surround yourself with the right people, and you will find that time does not take from you. It enriches you. Number 6. Living with passion and purpose, a life without meaning. Ages the soul. Have you ever met someone who seems drained of life, even if their body is still strong? They wake up each day without excitement, without drive, without a sense of purpose. Their face lacks expression, their energy feels dull, and their presence seems weighed down, not by age, but by a lack of meaning. Now, contrast that with someone who radiates enthusiasm, who speaks about something with fire in their voice, whose eyes light up when they talk about their dreams. They could be in their 50s, 60s, or beyond, yet they have an energy that feels almost ageless. What separates these two kinds of people? It is not their physical condition, it is not their financial situation, it is purpose. Aging does not begin when the body slows down. It begins when the soul stops striving for something greater. The Stoic truth. A purposeful life is a timeless life. One of the greatest teachings of Stoicism is that true fulfillment does not come from external success, but from living in alignment with your values, your virtues, and your purpose. Life is long if you know how to use it. Seneca. The difference between those who age quickly and those who remain vibrant often comes down to one question: what am I living for? When you have a reason to wake up each morning, a passion that fuels you, a mission that gives your life direction, you remain mentally, emotionally, and even physically engaged with the world. But when life becomes a routine without meaning, a cycle of just existing rather than truly living, your body follows your spirit into a state of decline. Application: how to reignite passion and purpose in your life. If a meaningful life keeps you youthful, then the next question is, how do you find or rekindle purpose at any stage of life? Shift from what do I have to do to what do I get to do. Many people wake up each day with a list of obligations. I have to go to work, I have to take care of my responsibilities, I have to make it through another day. But what if you reframed it? Instead of I have to work, say, I get to contribute something meaningful today. Instead of I have to take care of my family, say, I get to show love and be present for the people who matter. Purpose does not always come from grand achievements. Sometimes it is found in the small but meaningful ways you engage. 2. Ask yourself, what makes my soul come alive? Purpose is not one size fits all. For some, it is creating, writing, painting, building something with their hands. For others, it is serving, helping others, teaching, mentoring, making a difference in their community. For some, it is simply learning, expanding their understanding of the world, challenging their mind, seeking wisdom. What matters is not what you do, but that you do something that brings life into your spirit. If you do not yet know what your passion is, begin exploring. What are the things that, when you engage with them, make time feel like it disappears? What is something you've always wanted to try, but have never given yourself permission to pursue? What can you offer the world that no one else can, simply because it comes from your unique perspective and experience? 3. Serve something greater than yourself. One of the greatest sources of meaning and energy in life comes from knowing that your existence contributes to something beyond just you, helping others without expecting anything in return, sharing your knowledge to guide someone younger, supporting a cause, building a legacy, creating something that will outlive you. Purpose is not just about finding something that excites you. It is about finding something that leaves a positive impact. And those who spend their lives giving, creating, and serving with intention are the ones who remain vibrant, connected, and youthful because they are still actively shaping the world around them. The final thought: if you are alive, there is more for you to do. There is a difference between being alive and truly living. Some people stop truly living long before they physically grow old. Others, no matter their age, remain curious, engaged, and full of life because they continue to seek, explore, and contribute. So ask yourself today, what am I living for? What ignites something inside me? What do I want to leave behind? Because the moment you stop striving towards something meaningful, you do not just grow older. You start fading away. And the moment you reclaim passion, purpose, and engagement with life, you do not just look younger. Number 7, letting go of the past. Free yourself, free your youth. Have you ever seen someone who carries the weight of their past on their face? Their eyes seem distant, their posture heavy, their energy drained, as if they are trapped. In memories they cannot escape. They hold on to regrets, past mistakes, old wounds, and betrayals, as if they are carrying stones in their pockets. And then there are those who seem light, vibrant, effortlessly young, no matter their age. They, too, have faced pain. They have experienced loss, heartbreak, and failure. But they have learned one thing that keeps them free. They do not let the past define their present. The Stoic truth: the past is heavy. If you carry it, it will weigh you down. The Stoics believed that suffering does not come from events themselves, but from our refusal to let go of them. You must free yourself from the burdens of yesterday, for they do not serve you today. Marcus Aurelius: the past is unchangeable. The mistakes you've made, the people who have hurt you, the opportunities you've missed, they no longer exist in the present moment. Yet many people live as if the past is still happening to them. They replay conversations from years ago. They dwell on regrets, asking, what if I had done things differently? They hold on to resentment, believing that by refusing to forgive, they are somehow protecting themselves. But in reality, they are only harming themselves. The body reacts to emotional burdens the same way it reacts to physical ones. When you hold on to the past, your muscles tense, your face hardens. Stress hormones rise, accelerating aging, dulling your skin, and making you look and feel older than you really are. But those who let go, who free themselves from past pain, resentment, and regret, are the ones who remain light, youthful, and unburdened. Application: how to release the past and reclaim your youthful energy. If the past is weighing you down, then the question becomes, how do you finally let go? Accept that you cannot change what has already happened. One of the greatest sources of suffering is wishing the past was different. I should have done things differently. If only I had made a different choice. Why did this have to happen to me? But no amount of regret, guilt, or overthinking can undo what has already been done. The Stoics teach us that the only thing we control is the present moment. Instead of reliving the past, ask yourself, what can I do right now to live fully? Because the more time you spend looking back, the less time you have to move forward. 2. Forgive, not for them, but for you. Many people resist forgiveness because they believe it means excusing someone's behavior. But forgiveness is not about them. It is about you. Holding on to resentment is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to suffer. When you hold a grudge, who suffers? The person who hurt you, or you who carry that anger, replaying the pain over and over? Forgiving does not mean forgetting. It does not mean what happened was okay. It simply means choosing to no longer let that pain own you, because you cannot move forward if you are still chained to the past. 3. Stop telling yourself the same old story. How often do we define ourselves by the worst things that have happened to us? I was betrayed, so I cannot trust anyone. I failed before, so I am not capable of success. I was abandoned, so I am unworthy of love. But these are just stories we tell ourselves. And stories can be rewritten. Instead of defining yourself by your pain, redefine yourself by your strength. Yes, I have been hurt, but I am still standing. Yes, I have failed, but I have learned. Yes, I have lost, but I have also grown. The past is only a chapter. It does not have to be your entire book. The final thought, you are not what happened to you, you are what you choose. Look at those who remain light, joyful, and youthful. They are not the ones who have lived without hardship. They are the ones who refuse to let hardship define them. So ask yourself, what am I still holding on to? What pain have I allowed to become part of my identity? What weight am I finally ready to release? Because the moment you let go of the past, you free yourself, not just mentally, but physically. Your posture becomes lighter. Your face softens. Your energy shifts. And suddenly you do not just feel younger. You are younger because youth is not about years. It is about freedom. A timeless life begins with timeless choices. Now that we have explored these 7 Stoic principles, for ageless living, take a moment to reflect. 1. Resilience in adversity. Strength is not about avoiding hardship, but about rising from it. 2. Embracing change. The more flexible you are, the younger you remain. 3. Curiosity and learning. A mind that keeps seeking never grows old. 4. Expressing emotions freely. Releasing emotions keeps your soul light. 5. Choosing your environment wisely. The energy around you shapes your presence. 6. Living with passion and purpose. Meaning keeps your spirit alive. 7. Letting go of the past. Freedom from yesterday creates a vibrant tomorrow. You cannot stop time, but you can decide how you move through it. You can choose to walk lightly, to live fully, and to embrace each moment with clarity, wisdom, and presence, because in the end, looking younger is not about avoiding age. It is about embracing life, and when you do that, when you truly, fully engage with the world, time will never truly catch you. Join the journey of timeless living. If these ideas resonate with you, if you believe in the power of Stoic wisdom to transform the way we live and age, then let's continue this journey together. Like this article if it spoke to you. Share it with someone who needs this message. And if you haven't already, subscribe to stay connected with more insights on mastering the mind, body, and spirit. Because the path to ageless living is not something you walk alone. We are walking it together, and it is never too